Hey guys, welcome to the video. It's Azzy, and just before we get stuck in, if you are enjoying the content so far, don't forget to leave a like on the video as it helps push this video to a wider audience, and it would be massively appreciated, so thank you so much. Now, in this video, we want to talk about the recent changes in Escape from Tarkov. So yesterday, being the 26th of January, they did a small update, and that update consisted of a few changes, some small, some very big. Now, the first one was the stamina consumption. So they've increased the restoration rate, they've lowered the jump consumption, and they've changed the walk-in and run-in weight limits. The other big change they've done is they have reduced the stamina drain when you're being shot. Now, every bullet still has a different value on reducing your stamina, but that value as a whole has been reduced. Now, the other big change that everyone welcomed was they have lowered the recoil on every weapon. Now, what they've done is they've lowered the recoil itself, but they've also lowered the camera recoil too. So, and in a big picture, they have just lowered the recoil. Now, they've lowered the recoil on every single weapon, and the recoil is more manageable now. It's pretty much like the old recoil. It's a laser beam if you have a fully meta modded weapon, but there's still some recoil there. There's still that initial flip up or the pull of the gun at the start, and then it's more manageable towards the end of the magazine as you shoot. It's kind of a nice balance between the old recoil being the fully meta guns are lasers, and the new kind of recoil that they're going for, whereas it's a bit more realistic. Every single weapon has been reduced, and there's probably going to be some fine-tuning updates coming soon, and I'll welcome those. That being said, today, the 27th of January, they have also rolled a big patch which sits around 900 megs and predominantly around audio. This could be huge. They also have changed a few things, like allowing you to get your skills above level 50, changing some weapon sounds for the Rhino, the new Ash 12 pistol, the RSH-12, the Benelli M3, the AXMC, the SR2M, and then the M203 grenade launcher, and also the GP25 grenade launcher. They fixed weight issues for several items, durability of weapons on rogue bosses. They've also changed the gym reward system. So now I think it's changed to 0.12 and 0.24 on your endurance and strength leveling. Now they've also done some big fixes to the binaural, and we had to go straight into what I thought was probably one of the most important, and that was Shoreline, to test the audio in different areas of the resort.
Let's get vertical.
You're muffled. Yep, barbed wire. Jump in. Ooh, a little clear spot then, but that's fine. Are you still moving?
I'm creep walking now.
Okay, can't hear a thing.
I'm now slow walking but stood up.
Yep, one step. Yep.
You can hear
Another
that, yeah?
step. Yep. Quiet though, it is quiet.
That's good though, that's good. You should be able to hear it onward. It should just be quiet.
Try and run out of that room and then go upstairs to the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you running? Are you running upstairs? It's still there, but it's more muffled. Okay, so the next thing we wanted to test whilst we were in Shoreline was the roof. For this patch, the roof was pretty much a big issue. Any floor that you were on within the resort, you could hear the person on the roof clear as day, as if they were stood right in front of you. So we tried it on the ground floor, and we also tried it in the basement. Here are the results. Okay, I can hear the door. I can hear you clear as day.
I am sprinting, stood up and overweight.
I would think you're pushing me. Run towards me. That's it, that way. Yeah, you're coming through this door. I heard the jump.
Now on ground.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you running.
Directly below you on
Pretty
ground.
much underneath me jumping.
Yep.
You're now running back the way you came. You're now at Spiral?
Yep.
What floor are you on now?
Right here.
Yeah, to me, the muffle ends there, like when I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's no difference from there to the floor underneath. You're more muffled now. You are very quiet now.
Okay, so it sounds like it's your position that makes the difference more than it is my position. In
Yeah.
that case, I'm moving in the same places I've always been, and you've moved.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even hear that. I did not hear you running up those stairs. So after that short test, it definitely feels the directional audio is working really well, whereas vertical audio is still having issues with the occlusion. It kind of feels like if you have a roof above your head, then people will not be able to hear you as loudly, whereas for people on the roof, they have no roof over their head, so their audio kind of mixes between everyone else. Also looks like it's very dependent on the position you're in, on what you can hear. As you saw in those clips, I was stood at 301 and I could hear pretty clearly where my teammate was. However, when I was stood on the hole looking down onto second, I couldn't really hear him, especially when he came up onto my floor. So, a brief summary, I feel like the audio is getting better. It's definitely getting in the right direction. However, the vertical audio and the occlusion zones still have issues, but it's the right direction. As we're still on the topic of audio, we have tested ZB14 in woods. There was an issue before this patch that you were kind of in your bubble. If you were in the main bunker yourself, you would not be able to hear outside, and people would also not be able to hear inside. That, unfortunately, is still an issue, but I'm sure it'll be worked on soon or at a later date. The plain audio is back. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Plain audio's back, okay? There is also another little issue regarding the interface audio. When you're searching, you get the searching XP or you get the recoil skill or anything that pops up at the bottom right of your screen. That is rather loud at the moment, but that's being worked on and hopefully it'll be fixed very soon. We've also tested D2. D2 now works. It's really loud. The door opens and you can see the exfil countdown. It works, yay, but we can't hear anything whilst you're there. It works. Does it work? The last thing I want to cover is covert movement. Sneaking, crouch walking, slow walking, silent walking, whatever you want to call it. It's now viable. It's now really quiet. Now, here is a test with some ears on, and here is a short little clip with an alt in on. Are you moving?
Oh, yeah.
No, nothing. Cannot hear that at all.
Hello.
Nothing. Yeah, I can hear small footsteps. I think you're going away from me. Yeah.
I am, yeah.
Okay. So ears, I couldn't hear a thing. Oh, no. Quite good changes. I feel like these are good changes, and they are definitely what we want. You can now sneak again. Bizarre. That's everything I wanted to cover in this video. However, there are a few other points from this patch that I do want to cover in another video. I just feel like there's so much about it. We don't want to be here for 30 minutes, okay? But I appreciate you here watching this video. If you haven't done so already, leave the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. And let me know what your favorite thing is or your least favorite thing is of this new patch. Or if there's something you'd like me to cover. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for the support. And I'll see you in the next one.